Hi guys, welcome to Club number 3, episode number 9. Here Tuna's Travels, and we're still at Ballymena. And as you can see, since that 7-2 thrasher by Glentoran last time out in the draw with Crusaders, we've been hit and miss. Started off by beating Ballymena Mallard in the Bet McLean Cup third round. 2-1 victory, 2 from Cathar before losing twice to Ards, once in the Can quarter final, another one in the league 4-2 that time. We then responded by beating Dungannon Swiss 2-1, a penalty from Clark in back-to-back games there, and Kinner also scored in both games before losing yet again to Portadown, the newly promoted side. They just seem to have our number this season, Kinner scoring in this one, but too little too late before we beat Larne 3-1. Kinner, Miller and Clark on the score sheet that time in a pretty big result before we then lost yet again to Linfield 3-0. Don't mind losing too much to them. They may be struggling a bit this season, but they're still a better team than us. We then played Larne in the quarterfinals, beat them 1-0 thanks to Leroy Miller. For battering Cliftonville 4-1, hat-trick from Friel and Johnny Fraser. And then we actually beat Linfield in the Cup, Bet McLean Cup semi-final 3-1. Penalty from Clark and 2 from Kinner, sealing that. So we're playing Glentoran in the final back in February. But today we're going to play Coleraine and Ballymena Mallard in the league. And if you just take a look at the league table, we're currently 6th, 11 points off Glentoran up top. Linfield level on points with us, but they've got a game in hand and a lot better goal difference. But we're going to try and push up the table if we can. Obviously, local rivals Coleraine down in 9th and Ballymena Mallard in 8th. So hopefully we can do something against these. Again, derby games, so form and all that jazz doesn't really mean anything. Everything just goes out of the window for a derby, and it's just who wants it more on the day. This team we're going with today: Glendon in goal, Simpson, Barmer, Casey, Clark at the back. Winchester and Hartley comes in for Stowe. He's got a knock, he's not quite fully fit yet. Fraser on the right wing, Miller on the left with Kinner and Friel up front. Stowe, Corbett, McRoy, Wade, Lorimer, Burrows and Kenny Kane on the bench. So yeah, as you see, Winchester coming in for Stowe from that last game from the knock he picked up. And massive game, really. A massive game for us. There's been some talks in the media that my job's at risk. So we really need to go and turn that around and try and show that we have made improvements from when I first turned up. That's my biggest one, is showing that we have got better. And if there's ever a time to, show that, it's here against Coleraine at home. As we have a throw in, Clark to Friel. Back to Clark. Winchester making his first start for a couple of games. Is he going to be fully sharp? He should be, because he has been coming off on the bench. But let's see what he can do. Maybe he can play his way into a starting position. A little flick back to Clark. That's a pretty poor ball back from Clark, but Casey manages to get there. Winchester out to Clark. And it's patient build-up play, shall we say. The ball goes over the top into Leroy Miller. It's bounced down and it's found Jack Kinner, who scores in off the post. And it was a bit of a lucky goal, but it doesn't matter, does it? As long as they go in. That's all that really does matter. And it's the ball over the top from Casey. Miller clearly onside. Brings it down. Shoots. Blocked by the defender. Rebounds off Miller. Falls to Kinner. And just about squeezes it in. It wasn't the best finish in the world, but it went in. So Miller brings that down sublimely. Ball in, and Keegan Hartley's first goal of the season, his first goal for Ballymena, gives us a 2-0 lead. Fantastic header. That one again was all about Miller. Just this take here, defender didn't really challenge him, but superb take. Holds it up on the wing, ball in, and we're queuing up in the centre. and Hartley heads home to make it 2-0. Dean goes short with the goal kick. Can Coleraine get anything going here? Can they come back at us and really make a game of this? They need to show some improvement. This is the most we've seen from them at all so far. Lynch. Back to Beverland. Looks over the top. Simpson lets it run. Doherty's going to keep that in, is he? He just about keeps it in. It looks like it went out to me, but Medine's header goes over the bar regardless. And, well, we remain 2-0. And it's not been the most exciting first half. But Fraser with a good chance here. Ball in towards Miller, who perhaps should have scored with that header. Deserves a goal. Definitely deserves a goal. So far, been fantastic in this first half. A couple of injuries there in the Cliftonville game. But we go into half time 2-0 up. I'm going to tell them to keep it up and see what we can do in the second half. So on the way for the second half, let's see what we can do. We're currently up into 4th position. Glentoran are winning their game against Larne, who are in 2nd. That's a big clash up top of the table. So we'll be getting on Larne in 2nd, but not so much on Glentoran up top. Ball comes in. Miller should keep that in. Does keep that in. Ball across. Kinner's beaten to it in the air, but Hartley's going to get there first. Simpson. I think that was a shot, to be honest with you, but Dean easily collects that. That'd have been one hell of a goal had it gone in, and was it a shot? Quick ball over the top, and Glackin has pulled one back, and we've switched off defensively completely. Great finish from Glackin, but just a quick, long ball, as we see so often on FM21, and just absolutely nobody near him. And it's 2-1 with 20 minutes to go, and we may have to look at making some changes soon to try and hang on to this, really. 10 minutes left. Let's go and look at making some changes now. Corbett can come on for Simpson. Lorimer comes on there. We're going to go 5 at the back. And who else do we take off? We'll take Clark off. We'll refresh 3 of the now back 5. And we'll just look to go a bit more defensive. We're going to try and see this game out. And time is ticking away. We haven't seen really anything minus the goal in this second half. But we're into stoppage time. A minute left. And there goes the full-time whistle. And we have won. Of course, she's telling me it was Jekyll and Hyde. That's motivated a lot of them, which is nice to see as well. So it's a good result. It moves us up into 4th place. Ards losing against our next opponent there. Linfield losing. Crusaders drawing, so we gained a couple of points on them. Larne losing, so we gained 3 on them as well. So just 4 points off the top 2 now. It remains 11 behind Glentoran. We are running in December, but that's a pretty big gap at this stage. Miller has been fantastic this season, especially in this game. And we're going to come back in just a second for the Ballymena Mallard game. And we're back for that second game against Ballymena Mallard. Just, Stowe coming back into the game, into the team for Winchester this time out. Perhaps a little bit harsh on Winchester. He did play decently last time out, but Stowe is just a better player for me. So yeah, let's go and see if we can continue that form from that last game. Go and try and get another win. I'm going to try and relax them again. It seemed to work last time out. So the media are constantly asking us about relegation, and I know we're tipped to be one of them teams, but we're better than that. We definitely are better than that. I mean, we could potentially be a point behind the top two after this game as Fraser's corner comes in. Nobody there. Casey's going to pick it up there, and that's a poor ball back from Casey. And Norton is into the area, makes it 1-0. And what is Casey doing there? Jesus, get your head up. And we're just instantly on the back foot after a stupid pass. He had time, he didn't even need to make the pass. And well, now we are in trouble. We're not the greatest at coming from behind. We have a throw in though. Simpson, Kinner flicks it on. Friel brings it down. It's blocked. Fraser wins a corner. Couple of decent chances in there. Good defensive work though. Fraser's corner. It needs to be better than last time out. He's not. Farmer is going to get onto this one. And, you know, they don't have a man up top this time, which is surprising considering how often we like to go backwards. 9 minutes plus stoppage time till half time, and we're still behind. And we haven't really created anything massive as Friel scores a tap in, but he is offside. Right as I say that, he looked offside. It was tight, but correct decision in the end, and we just haven't been good enough in this first half. Expected goals apparently with a better team, but you know, that's the only real chance we've seen. Far from pleased, they're all motivated. Demand some more straight after half time as well, but it's now Ballymena Mild with a free kick. Mullen at the back post, easily saved by Glendon, but he was offside regardless. And we'll have to think about making some changes if we don't manage to equalise soon. But Nolan is now down to being sent off. They're going to be down to 10 men. The second yellow. And now we need to look at taking advantage here. And I'm tempted to go another person up top. Go to 3 at the back and go up top. I don't know. Is that 2 attacking? We will soon see. Fraser with a free kick. Obviously, we are playing 10 men now. Ball in. Kinner's going to get there. It's blocked. It's bouncing around and it's cleared out. Defenders aren't playing well at all for us. Throw in from Clark to Miller. Hartley. Friel knocks it back to Clark. Ball across to Fraser. All the way across the box, and we've won a penalty. Perhaps a bit harsh again, but we've had loads go against us like that. It's a penalty. Matthew Clark is normally pretty reliable from these. He scored a lot recently. And of course he scores again straight down the middle of the goal. Levels it up at 1 apiece. And he was a player that I was looking at taking off because he's not been playing well at all. The goal is going to boost him massively. We can't even see from this position because of the goal pop-up. And we're just looking at the centre-backs and Simpson, who aren't playing great. Friel isn't having his best game. And now Ballymena Mallard can potentially look to come at us here. Glendin knocks it to Miller, and just clearly we have that extra space after the sending off. And we need to make the most of it. We need to try and invade these spaces, get down the wings. Glendin's going to get there first. And we need to be playing wider, is my thinking. So let's go and get that in. His Friel is in behind, tries to lob the keeper, and what a goal that is. He's chipped the goalkeeper, stood on his line. That is a fantastic finish from Kafar Friel. Say he wasn't having the best game. Glendinning, as we've seen again, as I said in that first game, long ball over the top. And, well, question marks over the goalkeeper there, for sure. But a big, big goal to give us the lead. Farmer can come off, he's on a booking. Simpson could come off a Corbett. And take Fraser off for Wade. Fraser's played pretty well. Let's give him a bit of a rest. We should, in theory, see this game out. So if we concede now, we know exactly who to blame. Glentoran are currently being held by Dungan and Swift's ahead of us. Lana winning 5-1. I think it actually goes to 5-2. I think there's been another quick goal after that. Corbett's throw in. Only half cleared. Corbett back in. And Kinner tries to hook a volley towards goal and it's gone just wide. And that is full time. We do take another victory. We had to battle hard for that one. We're going to cautiously tell them not to get complacent. That's motivated everyone. Let's go and take a look at some of the other results. It was a good finish, yes. So we are in 5th position at the moment. Linfield winning 2-1. Larne winning 5-2. Crusaders must have played before, but we're only 2 points behind them now. Glentoran being held to a draw, so it's just 9 points off top of the table now. So that is going to be pretty big. Crusaders drew with Ards yesterday. Not yesterday, on the 12th. So yeah, I mean, we're in a pretty decent position now. We can continue this little run of form that we've hit. You know, it's 5 wins in a row now. Then we could definitely be pushing off. That game against Glentoran in a couple of games is going to be massive for us. In terms of where we come back, it will be middle of January. We'll look at Ards, Cliftonville, possibly double Cliftonville. We'll see how both teams are doing in the league, where we are in the league. With how I like to plan them out, it would be the 2 Cliftonville games. But I don't know if we want to see double against Cliftonville. So we will see in that next episode exactly who we play. One of them will be the Irish Cup 5th round game. But if you have enjoyed this episode, then 2 back-to-back 2-1 wins. Hit that like button, subscribe, ring the bell so you get notified whenever these videos first come out. Until next time, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next one.